Today's lesson is Unit 3, Lesson 3. So it's 3-3. What is it?
3-3.
We are going to keep working on volume, liquid volume. So we talked yesterday about gallons and pints and quarts and cups. And those were all customary units. Who remembers what country uses customary units? Skylar.
Our country.
Our country. Period. That's it. We're the only ones who use customary units, but the rest of the world uses a different set of units, and that is called the metric system. What is it called?
Metric system.
So today we're going to talk about those metric units for liquid volume. Okay? They're a little bit different. So the first one that I want to talk to you about is only the size of a teensy-weensy little eyedropper. So if you've ever used this for maybe like medicine, or maybe you've actually had to do an eyedropper, but not like a turkey baster. I know it kind of looks like that. You keep flirting right now, bud. It literally is just one little droplet of water. Does anybody think they know? And you can kind of peek at my posters over there to see one. Anybody think they know what that might be called? It's kind of a longer word. Riley, what you thinking? Ooh, it's not grams. Good guess. It's under my volume and capacity section, that second column.
Eli, I can't see.
Keegan? This is not millimeters, but milliliters.
Hey, this is what mine is.
Now the abbreviation for this is a little m and a big L. It's important that it's a big L because the big L stands for liters, which is the only other metric unit that we're going to talk about today. Milliliters are like a little eyedropper amount. The bigger amount is this size. This is, nope.
That's a quart.
Well, yeah, it is. Sorry. This is 1 liter. 1 liter. This is actually a little bit more than a quart. A quart is pretty close to a liter, but this is exactly 1 liter of water. And so if you ever see, not just your regular water bottle, but the tall ones, that is going to be 1 liter. A lot of you think about pop bottles when you see this, but the pop bottles are usually 2-liter bottles, right? So if any of your parents drink like Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coke, they might get a pop bottle that's this size, or you might have one that they pour into glasses that's like a little bigger, right? Like if you go pick up a pizza and some pop, you're probably getting a 2-liter bottle. This is half of that. This is just 1 liter. Liter is spelled L-I-T-E-R. So it is pronounced liter, not lighter. And the abbreviation for that is a capital L. And again, it has to be a capital L. So your shortcuts today? Capital L stands for milliliters, a little m with a capital L, right? So those are our 2 metric units today. Can anybody think of something that you might want to measure in liters? Maybe because it's about this size or bigger. What's something that you might measure in liters? Ellie? So do you think your water bottle's bigger than a liter? Ooh, can I borrow your water bottle, Skylar?
Mine just says M, capital M, capital M.
Uh-huh. So Skylar just this morning actually, was like, hey, why does my water bottle have all these numbers on the side? And it's kind of hard to see because it's clear. But his water bottle has, one side says ML, and the other side says OZ.
Oh, ounces.
Oh, ounces and milliliters. And it has both because in the U.S. we use ounces. And in all the other countries, they use milliliters. How many other people have numbers on their water bottles, on the side of your water bottle?
I'm a different one.
Yep. So the reason we have that is it helps you keep track of how much water you're drinking. It tells you how much it holds. When it's clear like this, sometimes there's even like a clear bar on the side and the rest of it's colored. You can see how much you're drinking throughout the day because you want to be drinking plenty of water in the day. Skylar can actually look and say, hey, you know what? If this was full, it was 24 ounces or 100 milliliters when it was full.
Like 20.
Right now it's down here, which is at like, it looks like about 6 ounces are left or 200 milliliters. So he knows that if he finishes this, he's drank that much total, / he knows, hey, I've already drank 700 minus 200, so how many milliliters have you drank so far?
500.
500 milliliters. So if this holds 700 milliliters, does anybody know how many milliliters are actually in my liter? Kind of a nice thing with the metric system. This is actually bigger. I know it's hard to tell with a lid. Keegan? 100. All of the things in the metric system go by hundreds. So there are 100 milliliters in 1 liter. And then if we had 100 liters, we would actually have a kiloliter, but we don't really measure in those. But you might have heard of millimeters, meters, and kilometers. Have you guys heard of those before?
Yeah.
We'll talk about those later, but that's how that metric system works. Everything is in increments of 100. What are they in?
100.
Good. So if you have 100 milliliters, that gives you 1 liter. You can tell me how many milliliters are in a liter. Actually, turn and tell your neighbors. Go ahead. How many milliliters
Why
in a
does
liter?
mine have a capital M?
Some of them just put a capital for both. It's just important that the L is capitalized. Class. 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 That was really weak. Class.
Yes.
Who can tell me how many milliliters go in a liter? Ellie. 100. Very good. That is my first activity. You're learning about these benchmarks, okay? So we're going to keep moving on here.